Happy Kwanzaa, everybody. To celebrate the holidays, we're watching Home Alone.
And if you want to leave us at our houses alone, like the video and comment down below that you want us to watch Home Alone 2 with Donald Trump.
With Donald Trump?
He'll come on. If Aiden Ross can get him, we can get him.
Guys, make sure to subscribe for Joe Pesci and more Joe Pesci related media. The Patreon has bonus content along with the channel membership, so press the join button and it helps us help.
Hey guys, we relaunched our merch at spillingthemerch.com. You can buy this hat along with the new almond milk hat and a new shirt. So go buy it while it's hot, only available till the end of the month. Spillingthemerch.com.
Miss, young lady, excuse me.
This movie always made me sad growing up though, because it's like one of those like Christmas movies where like it snows, but then like I grew up in like the hellscape that doesn't have snow, so it's like I could never relate to these movies growing up.
Well, it's because like the white Christmas, that's supposed to be on places that God blesses.
Uncle Frank won't let me watch the movie, but the big kids can. Why can't I?
It's pretty impressive, like, the casting in this movie, because they got Macaulay Culkin for this. The guy from the fucking Red Letter Media, they got him to be in this movie.
I know they got him, bro. It's crazy. And they got the guy from Succession before, like, he popped off, too.
How am I supposed to shave in France?
Grow a goatee. Dad, nobody let me do anything.
Something about this movie is so grounded in reality.
Yeah, maybe for you. Not everyone grew up in a house this big, okay?
Dude, I wish I grew up in a house this big.
We know you. We know who you are.
Do you know where the shampoo is, Fuller?
Oh my god, there he is. That's the guy that on the window. Did you see him at the table?
That's like the worst thing you possibly could have said.
That's Kieran Culkin as a baby.
I don't know how to pack a suitcase.
Hey, I hope you didn't just pack crap, Jeff.
Shut up, Lenny.
Everyone hates each other in this movie, and that's what's so relatable. This is a true family gathering.
There's too many children, not enough violence.
There is a lot of violence in this movie, Cora. I don't know if you've seen it.
Who's gonna feed your spider while we're gone?
He just ate a whole load of mice guts.
The boy on the left is dressed like a lesbian.
This guy? That's Rebecca Sugar as a kid.
Who is he? Back in '58, murdered his whole family and half the people on the block.
He's a murderer, bro. This guy can barely move. He's probably got Parkinson's, bro. This is so brutal.
Going on vacation? Where you going? You hear me or what?
I like these kids, man.
These kids are stoned.
There's always a lot of burglaries around the holidays. So we're just checking the neighborhood to see if everyone's taking the proper precautions, that's all.
And making sure that you don't leave a kid at home alone.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's the worst movie ever, dude.
Milk on the passport.
Milk on the passport is just nasty work, dude.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
Everyone hates him. I love this movie because people just hate on this child because he sucks. We're leaving you behind. They did it on purpose.
This is terrifying, dude. Like you know how like babies cry whenever their mom like doesn't smile at them or whatever? Can you imagine being like a little kid and just watching that terrifying scene of like a whole family looking at you like pissed off? Like that's enough to make a baby cry.
You're taking a trip to Paris.
Yes, we hope to leave tomorrow morning.
Excellent.
Oh, is that Joe Pesci?
It is.
So he's the guy who's gonna steal. That's why he's scoping out the house the day before.
Cops don't steal, man. I don't know if...
Yeah, cops would never steal. They just hold on to evidence for a while.
Everyone in this family hates me.
Then maybe you should ask Santa for a new family.
No, that's so sad. This is a child abuse movie.
I don't want to see you again for the rest of the night.
I don't want to see you again for the rest of my whole life.
Hey, yo.
This kid's f***ing spitting.
When you grow up in a pack of dogs, you learn to survive, bro.
I wish they would all just disappear.
This is what's missing in a lot of like modern family films. This movie's f***ing mean. Like everybody shits on this kid. He didn't even do that much.
I think that's so much of a family dynamic is everyone gets on each other's nerves a little bit.
You're watching the movie and you're like, with their whole family, you're like, yeah, that's just like us. We also shit on the one youngest kid in the family.
But that's why the little kid grows up to abuse pets, because he needs someone to take it out on.
I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but there is another Macaulay Culkin movie about a sociopathic child.
It's a sequel. It's like a fan-ridden sequel.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Have a good trip. Bring me back something French.
Probably all these kids did actually hate Macaulay Culkin, because Macaulay Culkin was the kid who auditioned and then got like the main role. And that's why the acting is so good, because they actually hate this kid.
Hold the play.
Did we miss the flight?
No, you just made it.
Is this a pre-TSA movie?
Well, no, white people just get by pretty quick.
Mom?
This house is like, it's like The Shining, where it's like you can't even comprehend how big it is.
Yeah.
You used to be able to get a house like this with a job at McDonald's.
With a couple of shekels and a dream. That's all you needed back in the day.
Is this a joke?
If this movie came out nowadays, like, people would, like, get mad because they're like, well, what do you mean they made the police officer the crook? Are they trying to defund the police with this movie?
I actually turned that off because impersonation of a police officer is a federal crime, and I can't watch that.
Yeah, it's like the Leonardo DiCaprio quote where
DiCaprio.
it's like Joe Pesci originally didn't want to play the role because he didn't want to impersonate an officer in a negative context. But Morgan Freedom, or whatever the guy made him, or whatever.
Morgan Freedom?
Morgan Freedom said to Leonardo DiCaprio,
I made my family disappear.
He can eat popcorn and jump on the bed. Yay!
This is like the pinnacle example of just being a child, is jumping on a bed. I can't even think of the last time I've jumped on a bed. I used to love jumping on a bed.
Well, the problem is that everybody used to jump on the bed, but then one of the monkeys fell off and bumped their head. So now no one's allowed to jump on the bed anymore.
That's what's scary about it, is that you can bump your head. And
Oh, is that what happened, Jack?
I'm going. 1, 2, 10.
You can see the circuits in his brain working like, I have to do that. I'm learning how to do things because I consume media that tells me how to do it that way.
What's worse for children, this or Spider-Man and Elsa videos?
Terrible feeling
Now what?
that we didn't do something. Did I turn off the coffee?
If you're watching this and you're not home right now, you left your oven on.
oh my god. Dude, that's always a terrifying feeling, bro.
And that's why I always leave my oven on, so I know.
If you always leave the oven on, then you never have to remember to turn it off.
Kevin is just a funny name to shout with exasperation.
Well, they named the Minion after him, too. Was he named after the Minion, you think?
It's got lots of top flight goods. Stereos, VCRs, toys.
What the f?
Why did Bro wants to?
That's such a children's movie thing, you know what I mean? Like, the concept of adults wanting to steal children's toys is like the funniest fucking bullshit ever, dude.
I mean, this was back in the 90s when they had some real craftsmanship.
This is crazy though, because as a kid, like, your parents are like, don't open the door no matter who's there. Whenever you're home alone, you start to like think like, what am I gonna do? Like, what's my game plan if we ever get robbed? You know what I mean? Am I gonna fight? Am I gonna flight?
This movie teaches you what to do. Set up the paint cans on the f***ing stairway. You
Drop a brick on their head.
Did you know it's actually illegal to like set up a booby trap for someone to go into in your house?
But if you shoot them with a gun, that's okay.
I think it's okay if you shoot them with a gun.
What a backwards country. Are you kidding me? Is that real in America?
I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer.
Peter, I'm gonna call the police. Why don't you book us a flight home?
They couldn't make this kind of movie today. Kevin would be on his f***ing iPhone right now.
Be like, hey mom, I'm watching Instagram Reels here.
Only a wimp would be hiding under a bed. And I can't be a wimp. Hey! I'm not afraid anymore!
He talks like a kid that's like saying all these sentences for the first time. It's so funny. So what did Macaulay Culkin, like what else is he in when he got older? Did he do anything?
No, he did a lot of drugs.
Oh, that's not good.
Has the child ingested any poison and or any other object that has become lodged in his throat?
No, he's just home alone.
That's the name of the movie. They said the name of the movie. They said the name of the movie. They said the name of the movie. We can all now clap. Yeah, 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 yeah.
We'll send a policeman over to your house to check on your son.
Damn, those policemen act quick, dude. They know that these are the people that are paying their taxpayer dollars, so they actually do something. That's crazy.
What is that flag that he has on? Is that the flag of New York or something? Like,
This is Chicago.
this does not take place in Chicago. What city does Home Alone take place in? What?
Jack was right about the movie he said he's seen 100 times.
Why is Donald Trump in the next movie if it takes place in Chicago?
Because he goes to New York in the next movie.
Is this toothbrush approved by the American Dental Association?
This is like the guy from SpongeBob walking in. Like, why can I only see his evil boots? The SpongeBob movie looking at. Like, what the hell is this? Like, hey, I'm walking here. I forgot what happens with this guy. Like,
He kills Kevin at the end.
isn't he like Kevin from the future or something?
Yeah. What? Sorry, I couldn't even gaslight you. That's the craziest thing you've ever said.
Sick. Hey, watch out!
He's the best reactor.
It's crazy because if that was like a new truck nowadays, they wouldn't have been able to see the child in time and they would have just ran him over.
I don't like the way that kid looked at me. Did you see that?
I don't like the way that kid looked at me, bro.
Let's see what house he goes into.
Let's follow him.
This whole movie is just two grown men beefing with like a 7-year-old. Like, it's when you take a step back, it's actually insane.
I knew he looked at me weird. Why would he run?
Why is he running? There's only a car slowly trailing behind him in an ominous fashion.
I love how stupid they are. They're both stupid, but Joe Pesci thinks he's smart, and that's like part of what makes him stupid in this movie.
Yeah, it's a beautiful dynamic.
There's something beautiful about this. Like, this is like the closest you can get to going to war. Like, as a kid, you're not allowed to enlist in the war, but like, this is like the next closest thing.
It's beefing with the adult, like some random adults, man.
This is like so American.
It's the American dream right here.
We used to have like culture in our movies. There's something beautifully American about this movie, like living in a beautiful suburb, having a nice old gas fuel pumping vehicle, having your Michael Jordan cutout life-size poster. Like, these are uniquely American experiences.
Leave it on the doorstep and get the hell out of here.
Okay. Well, what about the money?
What money?
The amount of prep this motherfucker had to do.
He predicted every interaction.
Because I feel like Kevin is not a smart kid, and then randomly he is smart in the movie.
1, 2, 10.
Once Kevin starts being a troll, bro, this movie is so good.
When Kevin started with service workers, that's when I
had to turn the movie off. As a former pizza delivery man myself, I just can't support what this movie stands for.
Oh, this gal has offered us 2 first-class tickets if we go Friday. Oh, Ed.
Oh, all right.
I've only got one Christmas left in me anyways.
That's sad though, because the actor is like totally dead now.
Actually, the crazy fact, everyone in this movie is dead.
Everyone who even touched this movie, everyone who watches a copy of this movie is dead. We are going to die after this.
Oh, but let's not finish watching it.
Well, I already stopped watching it because when they made fun of the police officer at the beginning of the movie, that's when I stopped watching. I've been watching with my eyes closed the entire time because I can't support a movie that would make fun of a police officer.
Nothing available.
I've been from Chicago to Paris to Dallas to... Where the hell am I?
Scranton.
That's The Office!
Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding.
Dude, Canadian legend John Candy's about to show up on the screen, bro.
Our flight was canceled, so we gotta drive. So if you have to get to Chicago, we'll gladly drive you. It's on the way.
Wait, John Goodman. Not, what's his name?
I just said 2 seconds ago.
What? 2 seconds ago you said this is The Office.
Out of there, play it, because I don't think he said it. I don't think he said it.
Sure, it's Christmas time.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
You don't mind going with some polka bums?
John Candy just has such an intensely likable face.
He's such a sweet man.
Oh, I get it, because his name is John Candy, and candy is sweet.
Also, another Canadian fact, Catherine O'Hara, the woman who voices the mother, is also a Canadian legend.
The woman voices the mother?
She's acting. She's just in it. What are you talking about? She voices the mother.
Do you see him standing there?
This is sad, bro. Like, if I was watching this movie in the 90s and I was like a ye old faithful, I think this scene would make me cry. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, there's so much of this movie that I don't remember at all. Like, I only remember him murdering people. There's so much that's not him killing people.
He does do that, but that's the climax of the movie. There's the buildup. There's all the tension that goes along with that.
I guess that explains why this is like a good movie and not like a forgettable slapstick movie for dumb, stupid children.
That's what puts it apart from all the other Home Alone movies that they tried making after the second one, because those movies are just the stupid shit that people remember.
Dude, I feel bad for this old man. Like, the dude's trying so hard. He's just minding his own business, and now he has to deal with the idea that this child is like terribly afraid of him. And so he's walking up, he's like, hey man, you don't have to be afraid of me. But then he's just gonna run away.
That's my granddaughter up there. The little red-haired girl. She's about your age.
Dude, light turnout for this. I'm not gonna lie.
Like the ratio implies that most of these people's families did not come. These children, none of their parents showed up.
There's more people on the stage than in the audience.
I had an argument with my son.
How old is he?
He's grown up.
I pushed him down the stairs, and he broke both of his legs.
Oh my God, is he Joe Pesci's dad? Is that the plot twist?
That would be crazy.
If you miss him, why don't you call him?
I'm afraid if I call him, he won't talk to me.
Aren't you a little old to be afraid?
You ain't got much years left, old man.
Maybe there's money in the idea of like a child therapist. Kids give it to you bluntly, you know what I mean? They just say whatever the dumb first thing on their mind is with no filter.
Last year I got a sweater with a big bird knitted on it.
Oh, that's nice.
Not for a guy in the 2nd grade.
On the low-key, if I'm in the choir, I'm getting a little pissed off because they're having a whole conversation during they finished the song and went to the next one and they're still talking.
His granddaughter is like looking up at him like, why is my father not looking at me sing? This is terrible.
There's like 6 people in the audience, 2 of them are talking and like the other 4 are asleep.
I wonder how many children thought the movie was funny and like wanted to try one of these on their parents, then like accidentally killed them.
Why do you think everybody that watches this movie dies?
We're not gonna hurt you.
No. Got some nice presents for you.
Your dad's probably got a real gun in his closet, bro. If Kevin actually found the Glock 9, like... He should have won an Oscar. I'm not gonna lie. Joe Pesci should have won an Oscar for this movie.
Hello.
The f***ing spot. Oh, dude.
He's all giddy with it. Yes, I've permanently scarred another human.
He branded him. No, that happens in A Quiet Place, but it goes like all the way through.
It hurt to watch it not go all the way through.
It was really, yeah, it's very hurtful in that movie.
It wouldn't require much modification to make this a horror movie.
Just the music. I feel like if you had different music.
Different music, change the lighting a little bit. Bald. Joe Pesci actually went bald for this role.
Oh my God. Wow, I really don't have much to say, huh? It's definitely happening right now.
He's home aloneing, dude.
He is home alone right now, so I can't complain. Like, I got what I paid for.
The thing is, Eden, is he's not home alone anymore.
Holy shit, you're f***ing right. He's not home alone right. I paid $10 for the DVD for this movie to watch a kid be home alone. This movie's a scam.
Come on.
Window?
Yeah.
This is definitely the best solution here. Or you could finish robbing the f***ing house, bro.
He left the house.
Yeah, but their priorities have changed. They don't want to rob the house. They want to kill this child brutally.
It's literally so Looney Tunes.
This shit is so Looney Tunes. Because I feel like most of the movie's really grounded. And then this scene happens and it's the dumbest thing ever.
Get over here.
Get his ass, bro. Jump him.
Beat him up. Beat him up.
I could slap him right in the face with a paint can, maybe.
Or shove a nail through his foot.
Second Amendment, bro. Second Amendment, get your gun.
He'll kill again, bro. He'll kill again.
Hey, you know, we've been looking for you 2 guys for a long time.
Yeah.
You just see how utterly incompetent they are. They've been like trying to catch these guys for a long time.
Do you think police officers get angry watching this movie, dude?
Well, it's because it's an anti-police movie, and that's why it upset me. That's why I've had my eyes closed for the past 45 minutes, because I just can't support that.
I think you should open them because the cops, they finally did something good.
Merry Christmas, sweetheart.
Can you imagine, like, he goes nonverbal from here on out, and it's, like, all their fault for putting him through this traumatic situation?
You better not do this again, Mom. The next year, the next Christmas, you better not do the same thing.
What else did you do while we were away?
Just hung around.
They don't even know that he almost brutally murdered 2 criminals.
It'll show up in the newspaper, don't worry.
Like, what if we get Home Alone 20 years later and he's a serial killer? He's looking for the thrill of that night. The dopamine that he had.
Oh my god, he made up with his son.
And this is where the white people cry.
Sorry, I can only muster half a tear.
He's so emotionally mature for like the age that he's supposed to be in this movie. He looks at him through the window. It's like the roles are reversed.
Because, bro, you're never too old to stop learning. And that's what Home Alone teaches you.
Oh my god, that's deep.
No, we finished the movie. That means we're gonna fucking die.
Ah!
Thanks to Aeromir, Elia Link, Alpha Dog, Alzheimer's is a bad disease, we should cure it. Anna Gooch, Aaron Tietzen, Atomic Leon, Barsam, Bento, Castle Master, Calm Luke, Cosmic Tega, Daddy Diarrhea, Dante Estefan, Diablo Chiquita, Dixie Dominator Dan, Emma Major, Flesh Trollage, Foxy Roxy, Frozen Spaghetti, George With, Helio, Isaiah Alford, Kai Hallow, King of the Streets 11, Lilac Moon, Lovely Fish 34, Marco Arch, Mr. Marcus Blitz, Nasser Avent, Nathaniel, Native 5, Novice Hammer, Nub Nub, Omega Waffles by the way, Peaches, Penny Pen Pen, Pigeon Witch, Pop Belly Man, Potato MZ, Quanton, Bardizzle, Ryan Thompson, Rocky Road Sprinkles, Rythoka, Saul Goodman, Sino Stone, Sir Kaiju, Spilling the Pilk, Tyrion Stills, Val Explicit, Victoria G, Whimsy, Whatevers, and Wolfrain.